What is going on, everyone? This is Mr. Mom Collectibles. I am back with another figure announcement video, and we are going to be taking a look at the second version of Darth Sidious. This, however, is from Revenge of the Sith, which was announced this morning along with two other figures. This is a pretty cool looking piece. It's one that I know I've seen on the if I could speak, the rumor mill for a little bit of time. And I know it's a piece that people have been waiting for. It's an interesting thing because the prequels, I remember seeing this movie when I was a senior in high school. And, at the time, it was, are they the best movies? No. But as you get older, I think you have an appreciation for them. And I do like some of the characters that have come out of the movies. Are they my favorite? No, but I do have an appreciation for them as they have grown on me. But nevertheless, so expected ship date is April 2025 to September 2025. And on Sideshow, a pre-order $265 before tax and shipping. And you can do a deposit on this if you want. Now, there's two options available. There's one figure, but two options. You have the collector's edition and then the special edition. The special edition has a timed release. As you see, time release product just gives you an explanation of what this is. But the time release itself is the coins. So special bonus for selected markets, commemorative coin that you get there. And like I said, some are going to be gold, some are going to be, red. But like I said, it's not a big deal. If you choose to get this from other outlets, they don't have access to the coin. So that's just something to keep in mind about. Like I said, giving a look overall of the figure, kind of what it comes with. It's, bare bones. It's what you expect with the figure. You get the actual character himself, reused base. We've seen this before. C3PO being the most recent from Return of the Jedi. So you have that. You have the lightsabers, USB. You have the single blade and then the swooshing effect. And you have a set of hands and the lightning effects, and also the rolling eyeballs, which seems to have become almost standard. Like I said, it's pretty cool looking because this is obviously the version of Sidious when he finally turns into after his battle with Mace Windu, and he just have him here battling Yoda. Little tease there. Does that mean one's coming? Never know. Is it necessary? No, it's not. But like I said, it's Hot Toys. If they can make some money out of it, they will. Like I said, overall, awesome looking piece. Features separate eye rolling system, that kind of sinister expression. Some I know people have said they wish it kind of came with an alternate, but I'm completely happy with the way it is. I'm very satisfied. I don't have an Emperor or one of any kind, so this is a nice piece to get, especially because, like I said, it is prequel, which nowadays for newer collectors coming in, if you're going to grab this at 265, it's not bad, especially if you can find it someplace else, maybe free tax, free shipping. But like I said, I really like this a lot in terms of what it comes with. And I think the value, it's pretty good. Like I said, if you can get it without tax and shipping for the 265 out the door, I think the value's there. What's interesting to me, though, is that this poses a situation where we have this Sidious, which this is the one that came out last May the 4th, expected to come out May to September of this year. This is Darth Sidious from the Clone Wars. And I know a lot of people really jumped on this one because, it's a Darth Sidious. You had two types. You had the collectors that are really into the Clone Wars and this adaptation. Like I said, it's going with that. The whole Clone Wars thing, I feel like, although I'm not invested in it as other fans are more passionate about that and all the details and stuff, there is definitely some divisiveness I feel about those with the interpretations of these characters. This one, the Obi-Wan Kenobi, where it's more of a realistic interpretation of a cartoon character. And like I said, this is still a badass looking figure, especially with the head sculpt. Like I said, it's the interpretation of that. But I do wonder how many are going to end up not ponying up to get this, because there definitely is those that are going to get this because of what it is. But there's also collectors that got this because of just the fact that it is a Darth Sidious. And so therefore, that was the closest thing at the time of last year to, the version of the Emperor that, just came out today, which is this guy right here. So I do wonder, especially because of the value, 270 to 265. I wonder how many people are going to, cancel this one and go with this. This is like the third or fourth Star Wars incarnation I can think of. For example, the Attack of the Clones C3PO. People pre-ordered that one. Then the Return of the Jedi one came out. Obi-Wan Kenobi Vader, Return of the Jedi, 40th Vader. I'm not saying which one came out first, but there's Sideshow and Hot Toys, you've seen the same version of the character sitting on the site, kind of combating for the pre-orders. So I am interested to see who's going to be quote unquote tapping out for this one to go with this version that people wanted. Like I said, um, I think it's a great looking piece. Have I pre-ordered this yet? No, I'm kind of slowing down on day one pre-ordering. I do have the inclination that this might sit a little bit just for the fact that it's going to compete with the other one. And I don't really care about the time exclusive, but I do see this sitting a little while. I don't think it's going to go out the door so quickly. So I will, I'm going to be paying off some stuff existingly, and then I'll keep my eye out for this. But I am interested to know what your thoughts are overall about the figure. I have no qualms about the head sculpt. I mean, it has that expression. I do have to go back and kind of watch the scenes again to see how accurate it is. But I mean, it does capture that evil, sinister look, which I'm very happy with. And like I said, the look on this with the lightning effects is really awesome looking. I do wonder if we will get another version of this, or if this is going to be the one. I know people are also clamoring for a Return of the Jedi Emperor, either with or without throne. But I really like this actually look right here with the hands, where because he was fighting Yoda, and then obviously Yoda was smaller, he had to kind of grip the lightsaber a little differently to fight him, which I thought was really cool. So it does make me wonder if we're going to get a Yoda at one point or another, or if you don't have one, you'll have to be chasing down, like I said, another figure. Now, the one thing I'm interested about, and I do want to look at the description of this, and if it's up here, I haven't looked at this yet. But authentic detailed likeness to Sidious, one developed head sculpt, separate armament, moving facial expression, body with over 30 points of articulation. Let's see, includes one pair of gesturing hands with force lightning effects. So that's what I was curious about, whether or not these effects are detachable. It looks like these come on a set of hands. So you actually get, like I said, 9 pairs of hands, open, one pair open, one pair gesture, 3 lightsaber holding hands, and like I said, the one pair of gesture hands with force lightning effects. This looks like obviously there's some Photoshoppery trickery going on here, but it does look like that the lightning effects could possibly be that kind of the paint application that they've done before to kind of give it that luminescent look. If you're familiar with other characters, I'm trying to think of like the Iron Man Mark III 2.0 with the Iron Mongler base. The eyes have that kind of light up paint. It's paint, but it's made to look like it's luminescent to avoid having to actually power that thing up. So I wonder if this is just like a new updated paint application for those lightning effects, because if anyone has these out there, that they're not this bright. They're very just dull. They have to be lit up to get this kind of color. And so I'm just curious if that is in fact like a newer paint app, which will look really cool. In terms of this, it almost makes you wonder in terms of posing, it might be more incentive to do this. And I like the idea that if this is in fact attached to the hands, that might be cooler, because figures like Count Dooku, I know the lightning effects were separate and they were pretty long. So over time, they can kind of sag a little bit. But if these are attached to the hands, that's pretty neat. Like I said, USB lightsaber, everything's cool here. Like I said, there's no qualms about this figure. I think it's priced accordingly at $265. My biggest question about this is in terms of collectors' commitment to this one here, the Darth Sidious from the Clone Wars, if they in fact do and intend on keeping this. I can understand the incentive to do that, because for me, the main incentive would be this amazing head sculpt. Absolutely amazing head sculpt. So although these two, in my opinion, don't jive together in the same kind of realm, and because obviously this is the movie, this is the cartoon, it does create a very nice transition in your collection. If you have this version, then this version, and then you have the Emperor version, kind of gives you a nice gradual transition of the character, and evolution, so to speak. A lot of people like that with this Darth Vader. But let me know in the comments what your thoughts are about this. Drop a like on the video and let me know what you guys, if you're going to be picking this up. Was this one of your more exciting of the 3 announcements that came out today? Let me know. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. And if you're somebody that has the Clone Wars version of Sidious, I'm most intrigued to know if you plan on keeping that figure, dumping that figure, canceling your pre-order, and moving it over to this one, eating the NRD. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm more interested to hear from those who have the other one on order, what you're going to do with it. But until then, this is Mr. Mom Collectibles saying take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Acknowledge me!